Good morning to you all in this online class. Dear student, as you know, today we are going to revise the chapter Our State Government. Is it clear? So first of all, you tell me through your chat box, are you had you seen the slide just now that I had opened? Just a minute before. Okay, thank you. Let me to continue. As we know, we are going to learn about this topic, and on the basis of this online class teaching, a test also will be conducted. Is it clear? So listen it carefully and learn some important facts of this chapter. The chapter's name is Our State Governments, right? Here, as you know, 4-5 main topics will be discussed. Here only 3 are written. These are the most important uh, topics. These are state legislature, the governor, and the function of council of. इसमें एक आना चाहिए, ठीक है? इसमें council of ministers होता है. Is it clear? Council of minister. So in this way we have to learn about it. First of all, you have to see your book also. In initial stage, the general information is given about our state, Bihar, in which you have learned the extension of Bihar is recorded over 3.28 million square kilometer. I mean, our state is extended into the area of 3.28 million square kilometer. Before the implementation of 370 article, the number of our states were 29 and the number of union territories was 7. But after that, recently the total number of states in India is 28 and the number of union territories 9. Be very careful, concentrate yourself, because these are the very important facts for raising question in examination as well as today's test. As we know, there are 2 levels of government: national government and state government. I mean central government and state government. They have the right to frame different types of laws, rules, regulation over the different topics, different subjects. Since 2 levels of governments are existed in India, so to remove the possible clashes between 2 over the subject to frame law, our constitution makers has divided all the subjects for making law basically into 3 lists. First is known as union list, which includes 97 subjects. Other is known as the state list, which have 66 subjects. And next is concurrent list, in which there are 47 subjects. It is clear that on union list subject, only central government has right to make law. I mean, parliament makes law. On the subjects mentioned in the state list, only state government has right to frame law. And the subjects mentioned in concurrent list is for both the national government and the state government as per their convenience. Is it clear? Since the central government is for whole India, so it has more power, more resources, and more finance. It is why central government is called more powerful government. Is it clear? Now let me explain about the legislative state legislature. As we know, in our country, there are two types of state legislature. One is called unicameral and other is called bicameral. Unicameral has one house only, legislative assembly, and bicameral legislature has two houses, legislative assembly and legislative council. Is it clear? And both of them make state legislature. As we know, in our state Bihar, there is bicameral state. Bicameral legislature. Two houses of law-making body. First is known as legislative assembly, and second is known as legislative council. Now we are going to learn about state legislature. Actually, legislature means law-making institution or body. Its main work is to make law. And the member of this house, legislative assembly, is directly elected by the people. Is it clear? Who elects the people of legislative assembly? The people. People especially who? Can you take part in election? No, because you know only the 18 years and above old person can cast vote. So whose name is in voter list, naturally the name of such people will be in that voter list who is 18 years and above old. They can cast vote for the representatives, for the member of legislative assembly. And here you have learned unicameral have one house, legislative assembly, and second is called legislative council, right? This is called legislative council. Bicameral legislature having two houses, having two houses, legislative assembly and legislative council. Bicameral legislature is in 6 states: Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Is it clear? Here one image of our state assembly is there, Bihar Legislative Assembly, where MLAs sit and discuss and frame the laws for the state. Is it clear? Now, in this way, I want to give you a chance to ask something if you have. Okay. Is any problem? Through your chat box, you can communicate me. Are you listening properly? Is the slide visible? Tell me please through your chat box. Right? Very good. Let me to again continue. Thank you. So in this way, you have learned the differences between cameral, bicameral and unicameral legislature. Is it clear? So in this way, we have learnt it. Members of legislative assembly. Here background is given. You can see the map of India, right? And on this map, I have written this one. Main facts regarding legislative assembly. Members depends on the state population. As you know, In each state of India, there is a legislative assembly whose work is to make law for the state on the subject mentioned in the subject list. How many members are should be there in the legislative assembly? Is it, is the number of the member of legislative assembly fixed for all the states? No, because its number depends on the state population. But there are some certain limitations. Minimum should be 60 and maximum should not be more than 500 members. For example, you see in Bihar, the total number of the MLAs, member of legislative assembly, is 243. In Uttar Pradesh, 404. In Jharkhand, 81. In Mizoram, 40. Right? How these members are elected? Actually, all these members are elected directly by the people, by the voters who is 18 years and above old, whose name is mentioned in the voter list, right? Because according to the universal adult franchise, only the person who is 18 years and above old can cast vote or has right to vote without any differences on the basis of caste, creed, community. Now, let you know what is the minimum age, what should be the minimum age of a person to be MLA, member of legislative assembly. It is 25 years. Suppose I set a question. You are Indian. You have right to be an MLA. Can you now contest election for the member of legislative assembly? Your answer will be no. Why? Because you are not 25 years old. You are not 25 and above years old. Only a person who is 25 years old can contest election for the legislative assembly. Now, second one is, there is the variation in the age between the MLA and MLC. Let me to clear the meaning of MLA and MLC. Question may be raised. For what MLA term stands for? What does MLA stands for? M means member, L means legislative, A means assembly. Member of legislative assembly, Vidhan Sabha Sadasya. And MLC, member of legislative council, Vidhan Parishad Sadasya, member. There is variation. For an MLA, there is need to have minimum age 25 years. And a person who wants to be the MLC, his or her age must be minimum, what? 30 years. So this type of question can be asked. So in this way, you have learned these are the differences between these two, right? So you must have to learn and be very attentive in this regard. Okay, what is the basic difference in the ages? Now next, function of the state legislature. What is the main work? For what purpose our constitution makers had formed this system, made this system, right? Why legislature is necessary? Actually, state legislature makes laws for the state on the subjects mentioned in state and concurrent list, right? It passes annual budget of the state. You have already learned the meaning of budget. Actually, budget means an account that deals with the expenses and income of a state or a country for a specific period. Actually, budget is the statement of income and expenditure for a particular period, right? So this budget is passed by state legislature. It keeps check on the council of ministers. I mean, legislature controls the ministers, because ministers are responsible to the legislative assembly. I mean, state legislature. If state legislature, especially legislative assembly, is not pleased with the government, then government, and if it is proved, then government has to be dissolved. Next, money bill can be introduced here, right? Money bill is also passed by the state legislature, especially this bill is introduced only in legislative assembly. And next, elected members take part in the president election. Those who are elected members, because there are two types of members, elected and nominated. So elected members can take part in the president's election. Now next, the governor, appointment and powers. Governor is called Rajyapal and he is called nominal head and appointed by the president. Is it clear? Why he is called nominal? नाम मात्र का constitutional head माना जाता है. क्यों? इसलिए कि governor is not free to do the work by ignoring the advices of chief minister and council of ministers. एक या दो बार उनके रिक्वेस्ट को और एडवाइस को रिटर्न कर सकते हैं, रिजेक्ट कर सकते हैं एक बार, बट अगेन द सेम bill is sent to governor, governor has to sign. That is why he is called nominal head. And second main point is what? All the work, administrative work is done in the name of governor. But real power remains in the hand of chief minister. Now, what are the functions, powers? He appoints the chief ministers. He appoints the high officials in the state. He addresses, summons, I mean call and dissolve, bhang kar dena, stop the legislative assembly. Next, he approves bill to be law. I mean, no bill passed by both the houses can be law without the signature or approval of governor in the state. So it is also important work. And he issue an ordinance, special order, when session is not on. And if it is necessary to pass some law, to make some law, special rule, this is called ordinance. And it is declared, issued by governor. And he has the right to reduce or pardon, maaf kar dena, maaf karna, to punishment given by the, as per the state law. Now, have you understood? This is the function. Now, chief minister and the council of ministers. Chief minister is the real head of state government. He is the link between the governor and council of ministers. His work is what? He administers and maintains the law and order so that people can live with peace and progress. He executes the law made by the legislature. He formulates policies for the state. He gives advice to governor and he makes laws based on the state and concurrent list. Here legislative council के बारे में मैं पहले भी आपको बताया हूं. Minimum 40 होना चाहिए member. Maximum not more than 1/3 of the total number of MLA. The member can remain in power for 6 years. The age for MLC is 30 years. It is called permanent house because it cannot be dissolved. 1/3 of its members retire after every 2 years and fresh election is held. And chairperson and deputy chairperson is elected by its member. So these are the very important facts now about which you have learned. Let me to send the link. Okay. Be ready to uh, for test. Okay. Let me to say the link. Have you seen? Through your chat box, you tell me, have you seen? Okay, open it. Start.